Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Andrei back with another video, and I just had this thought that I wanted to tell you about, that I want to share. And I just want to talk about how we are animals, right? How to negotiate with yourself, how to control yourself, And what I would say that the most important key for self-control is negotiation, because you cannot really control yourself. Because if you will try to go against your own nature, go against your own instincts and against your own animalistic nature, you will probably fail. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to negotiate with yourself. You have to kind of think of yourself sometimes as like a dog, as a lizard, because we still have that lizard brain. We have that fucking lizard brain. And honestly, deep down, we are all just like animals. We are just all like pure instinct deep down, and that core, that instinct core, that lizard brain is what actually really has the really control. So what you have to do, instead trying to control yourself, trying to tell yourself, no, you're not gonna do this, and you're gonna do this, you're not gonna eat sweet cakes, and you're gonna run every day, you have to learn how to negotiate with yourself. Because if you will just go against yourself all the time and go against what you want every single time, if you will just be like this, then honestly you will probably fail. So instead of telling yourself, you're not gonna eat the cake even though you really, really want it, and you will have to go run 5K even though you really don't want, instead of yourself you can say, you know what, today you're gonna eat only one cake, and tomorrow, instead of, let's say, running 5K, you can say, at least you will get out of your bed, put on your running shoes, and I don't know, do fucking 2K. Okay, or at least you will walk around the house. And maybe when you will be outside already and you will be walking around the house, you will actually start to run also. So what I want to say, guys, that the key to the self-control and to it's not about self-control. You cannot be your own tyrant. You cannot dominate yourself. That's not fair. You have to have fair, equal relationship with yourself. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be a slave to your mind, but you are also not the master. You are a friend. You should become a friend, a father to your own mind. You could be like a father, like a carer of your own mind. Okay, your mind is like a dog. Mind is like your child, and that's how you should treat it, with respect, with love, but also with a certain with approach of discipline. Of course, because you want the best for your child, right? You want the best for your dog. So so this is the way. You have to make peace with your own mind and make it work the way you want it, for your favor, but you have to do it in a good way, in a peaceful way. Because if you will just try to go in war with your own mind, maybe it works for some people, but I think in general, in the long term, you will fail, you will burn out, you will end up, having a mental breakdown, you will end up more angry, more you will, you are repressing yourself. So what you have to do is you have to make a compromise. You have to find a compromise, and you have to approach your mind in a friendly way, as a friend. Okay, and make a deal with your mind. And I think if you actually successfully make a deal with your mind, let's say, hey, today I'm gonna have only one cupcake, and tomorrow I'm gonna at least walk around the house. I will wake up and I will walk around the house. You will realize that, okay, if you do this for 1 week, then the next step is gonna be easier, and the next step is gonna be no cake and actually running 5K or whatever it is. So you go step by step. You will see what your mind lets you to do and what not. But don't go against your own mind. Do it in this way, and this really helps. And so and then your own mind doesn't go against you because it doesn't feel like your enemy. And it's not nice to be enemy with your own mind, man, which is like it's your friend that you're gonna have forever. So you should treat your mind with, you know, yeah. And that for me, I think, is more like this like a Western approach to psychology and spirituality in general. You know, like I hear a lot of spiritual approaches about like total control over your mind, total detachment from your mind, and like you are not your mind and you should be detached. But I think you know, you are also your mind, you know, and you will always have your mind, and it's always going to be your companion. And so I think instead of trying to detach yourself from it or conquer it or whatnot, let's just be friends with it, you know. I don't think that the nature, that the God would give us this mind just in order to get detached from it and to conquer it. I just don't see that. Like, why would that be a thing, you know? I don't see that. Everything in nature has some reason, and our mind is not something that we should try to detach from or leave or say, oh, I don't identify with my mind. No, my mind is me, yes, my body is also me, and my spirit is also me. I'm all this. You know, people say, oh, you are not your body. No, you are your body. You are not just your body, but I am my body, man. This is me. Like, I don't know, I just don't agree with this spiritual. I just don't think it's really true, you know. For me, I go more with the rules of nature, and so I think that we have this body, we have this mind, yet we are the spirit, we are the awareness, yes, and it's important to be aware of it, to be aware of your mind. Definitely, that's good. I think it's not so much about detaching from your mind, more being aware of your mind. Okay, that's good. But we have to become friends with it. It's our tool, it's our friend. And yeah, getting to know it and become a friend with it, and learn how to negotiate and communicate with your own mind is gonna be a very powerful tool for you. And I think it's more useful and effective than like hard discipline and like, no, shut up mind, shut up feelings, no mind, I go run. And like, man, it can work for some people, but I think in the long run it's just gonna make you mentally unstable and unhappy, you know. Like, you can be tough as nail, but deep down you're just gonna constantly suffer, or I don't know, man. So I think negotiate with your mind, make a compromise, be friend. Think of it as a little child, as a dog or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something you have to take care of. It's your friend, not the child. It's your friend. It's your equal. And yeah, and so I think this approach can help a lot. You know, because you know, these things will always have that subconscious mind, that primitive mind will always have a very strong power over you, and trying to fight it all the time is going to be difficult. So yeah, try to find a compromise, a middle way, and that way you can achieve even more on a long term. I guess you can achieve more, you can be more consistent with your efforts in whatever field it is, because you will actually cooperate with your mind. Your mind will let you go, because your mind will feel like, you know, will maybe even cooperate instead of going against your efforts. Okay guys, I think that's it. That's all I want to say. Okay, thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Bye bye.